Hello, this is Spiritual Supplements Day 2 from 2 Peter chapter 1 verse 5. Make every effort to supplement your faith with knowledge. Today we practice knowledge. Knowledge is knowing something. It's to grow in learning. Certainly there is an aspect of head knowledge, what we learn. We're talking biblical here now, and it's book smarts. It's I believe knowing the book. It's becoming familiar with the book and chapters and verses and studying it and reading it and spending that time. There's always a caution too with knowledge as in becoming so head smart, so book smart, is too often it can be used as a weapon in the church. We use it either as a sword to cut people down. Really often it's like a shield, like we're trying to protect ourselves from other people, just guarding ourselves to look smarter than we really are. 1 Corinthians 8, I just would offer that one to you. There's a section talking about food offered to idols, but it has a handful of times there it uses the word knowledge, and it begins with knowledge puffs up, but love builds up. So if all we're doing is becoming puffed up in our faith and be in our book smart, we're getting into some problems. And I know we haven't studied love yet, but love is building up, and that should be at the core and foundation of a lot of the things we're doing anyway. So knowledge is growing and learning. There is a book smart to it. Be cautious with it, because if it's not taking us deeper, it's always a deeper spiritual insight. It's growing and maturing as a believer. It's wisdom. It's understanding. It's a growing hunger for the Word of God. It's not just knowing the book. It's a love and a desire to eat the Word. That's a familiar Old Testament passage. Jeremiah, Ezekiel, and the book of Revelation it says, take this scroll, take this book, and eat this Word. That it would become a part of us. And so knowledge is this hunger and this thirst to know more of the Word of God, to a deeper spiritual insight, a desire to know deeper and to grow in our knowledge of God. It's knowing is this intimate understanding. In Philippians chapter 3, verse 10, it's a little different use of the word knowledge, to know there, but the Apostle Paul says, I want to know Christ. I want to make every effort. I want to know Christ in the power of his resurrection, to share in his sufferings, and to become like him in his death. If our knowledge isn't moving from our heads to our hearts and to this desire to become like the Father, to become like God, then we're misguided at best, at least. And so today, let's practice knowledge. Let's find a plan and a pattern to read the book, to eat the book, to grow in our hunger and desire to know more about God, so that as we know and as we grow, we're becoming like him. Today, we get to practice knowledge. Blessings as we study, as we eat this word and eat this book and become filled with the fullness of God and the knowledge of God, growing in wisdom and understanding. God bless you.